Hello, I'm Scott Bogey here with Bailey, the Bone Collector Gilbert, ahead of his Cage Warriors 187 fight in 6 days' time against Paull McBain. How are you doing today?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
And how are you feeling ahead of this fight? I know it is just in 6 days, so you will be doing the weight cut on that just now.
Yeah, no, mate. Feeling good, ready to go. It's been a good camp. It's been everyone always says it's been a good camp, but this is I've hit new levels here, and I'm ready to showcase these skills. I'm the fittest I've ever been. My striking's the best it's ever been. My grappling's flowing amazing. Like it's all going really well.
And you could kind of see this fight as being the old guard against the new guard. You're the 25-year-old who had had quite a few fights under his belt against the 36-year-old who is just trying to get that last victory on home soil. Is that how you're kind of seeing this fight?
No, not particularly. No, like yeah, he's a bit older than me, but like he's still sharp.
Yeah.
Still got to have that high fight IQ. Like he's no slouch. He's in the
Uh,
gym every day. So I'm expecting him to come in and yeah. Sometimes the old guys are just as sharp. So yeah, I don't treat it as like an age thing. Like I've grappled with some guys in the gym that are old and sparred with guys that are old that are still absolute animals into the 50s. So
yeah. And in your last fight, it was against Albert Diaz. You did get the unanimous decision victory. How did you make of that fight? Because I know that point deduction was a big factor.
yeah, so I thought I'd won the first round in that fight. I thought I'd done controlled most of the round,
Yeah.
done more damage for the majority of the first round. He caused him a couple of good shots towards the end of the first round, but I don't think that done enough for him to win the round. Second round, I felt like I was winning up until the knee, and then I wasn't, and then I was playing catch up the rest of that round, and then I came back and absolutely smashed them in the third. Weaponized cardio as always. The Watching it back, like I'm proud of my performance, the way it went. I got to overcome some adversity in the middle of it, show that like I am everything I say I am. I am about this life, and I got to
Yeah.
get put in like into deep waters and grind my way through and prove that like I want this, and that means more to us than anything. Getting to do that in Newcastle in front of the home crowd as well, it was absolutely nuts. So yeah, it was a good fight. I made it harder work than I needed to. Turned it into a grind when I could have like there was things I could have done that could have put me in a better position to win the fight easier. I just turned it into a bit of a dogfight, but it's what we all love, and it was entertainment at the end of the day.
Exactly. And what was even better was it looked like you were down out when he did hit you with that illegal shot. It looked like it was going to be a no contest. However, you wanted to show that grit. You got back in there and you got being able to pull off that victory. Does that just show the heart that you have to, you could be look like you're about to be out with that illegal shot, but you, for the love of the game, you went back in and you got that victory.
Yeah, mate, exactly. Like no one wants us more than me. Like this is I live, eat, and breathe this. Like so, I had a point to prove. Wanted to come back and I wanted to win out. I'm not interested in no DQ wins
Yeah.
out like that. Like that means nothing to me. I wanted a fight, and and a fight's what I got. Albert Diaz would bring it. Like so, I got a fight from it, and that. But coming back from that, and then having a dominant third round the way I did means more to me than anything.
And how good was it being able to fight in that hometown? They had a great reception from the crowd walking out, and they just got. I'm trying to think of the word. They kind of got behind you. That's it. Throughout the whole fight. How good was it?
It was amazing. It's the biggest highlight of my career to date. Like having all like everyone chanting every time.
Yeah.
I literally faint a jab, and you just hear tune Black White Army, and it was the whole place was going nuts from bell to bell, and like absolutely amazing. When you're in there, like it's you versus them, the crowd can't fight for you, but it is always good to have that in the background and like the word everyone was cheering us on out with like the Newcastle black and white on and that, and everyone loves it, and it's just the best fans in the world, and it's the highlight of my career so far.
Now you might not be getting as good a reception come this fight. You are
You
stepping
reckon?
in, you are stepping into enemy territory. The Scots do love their fighters. How how have how have you tried to prepare for that?
Mate, like I said, the crowd can't fight fire.
Yeah,
I've been enemy territory before, down the country where I fought the poster boy on home shows and stuff like that.
yeah.
They got TKO'd in the first round, so it makes no difference. The crowd can't fight fire. I'm expecting to get booed. I'm expecting, yeah, the lot, but it is what it is. It's all part of the crack, and it's all a good laugh at the end of the day. Like once it's all said and done, that's that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you go in there, you put on that show, you get a few elbows in there. I'm pretty sure they'll be shouting "Toon Toon Toon Army." And
Yeah, we'll see.
what have been your biggest development since that last fight?
All round, I've developed my cardio's improved. My cardio and my strength and condition's always been good, but like I've just managed to hit new numbers this camp. Like I just train all the time, so I just constantly build on that.
Yeah.
My grappling's came on a long way. I've like piecing new sequences and stuff together. Like a lot of it's clicking a lot more for us. And my striking as well. Like a lot of my striking now, as I'm starting to like figure out things, and it's all just piecing together into like a fully fledged like system that I work with, and it's going really well.
And do you feel like Paul is going to try and keep this on the feet, or do you think he's going to try move this into your area of expertise on the ground?
He's good everywhere. Like everyone
Yeah,
knows, this striker by trade. But he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu.
yeah.
He has got some good grappling. Obviously, watched tape on him, and like he will shoot the odd takedown in there just to mix it up a bit and keep you guessing. So, do I think it's wise for him to shoot on us? No. Do I think he might? There's a possibility in there that he could. He's shot against grapplers before. Like I said, he's confident in his skills. So as much as he's a striker by trade, we're prepared for everything.
Now, I'm not too sure whether you will have seen it last night because it would have been at around 5 in the morning, so you might still be catching up. But Volkanovski was able to claim that featherweight crown last night. What did you make of him being able to come back through that adversity of losing that belt, try and bring in that demons and get that belt back?
I think it's unreal for him. I think it's absolutely class. I haven't watched the fight myself
Yeah.
yet. No way I'm staying up till 5 a.m. for that. Doesn't matter how good the card is, but yeah. Um, Volkanovski's he's a dog, man. Like he's been up there, he's lost it, and he's got it back. Like it's just amazing, and like he's an older guy as well, so like it just proves like them old dogs still
Yeah.
dangerous. So, but it is absolutely class to see. He's someone I've always thought like respected for the way he fights. So yeah, it just shows that like he's hungry for it because a lot of guys like get there, come away from it, and then just stay down and don't really come back up. But yeah, like I think it's absolutely class that he's went there and done it back against the like game strong striker
Yeah.
like Diego Lopez.
And there's obviously that debate on who is the greatest featherweight of all time. Is it Jose Aldo? Is it Max Holloway? Do you feel like Alex Volkanovski has been able to take that crown?
As much as these beat Max, nah, just Max Holloway is my favorite fighter of all time, so it's always going to be Max for me.
And you could also get that rematch with Ilya now that Ilya's gone up from featherweight to that lightweight division. How do you feel about his chances on that or that retirement fight with Dustin Poirier? I know he's looking to have that retirement fight in New Orleans.
I'll watch Max Holloway fight any day of the week against anyone. So I'm happy I'd watch any of that.
And how many times are you wanting to fight this year? I know this is your first fight in April. Are you looking to maybe either get on that Manchester card in June? I know they're in London in July, or are you looking to see if they maybe, I don't know if they are doing it, but maybe a Newcastle card in September?
I don't know what they're doing there. Currently right now, I'm focused on this fight and this fight only. I always take it one fight at a time. Your
Yeah.
next fight's always the biggest fight of your career, so I'm focused on winning this fight on Saturday, and then we'll go from there.
And are you a type of fighter who, after your fights happened, you like to sit and watch the rest of the fights, or are you get there, done that, and then you're on to celebrate afterwards outside the arena?
It changes. It depends on who's on the like. If I know people on the card and stuff
Yeah,
like that, a lot of the times we will stay at the venue and we'll watch the fights because like you go to these events now and you know so many guys on. When I've been around the block for a long time now, so I do like to stay and watch a lot of the fights. Like Newcastle last time, stay to watch Harry fight. Like so, more inclined to stay and hang around. I don't really know where. It's good to drink in Glasgow, so probably stay at the venue, just celebrate there, and then keep watching the fights. So, and there's always, and it's a mid card to be fair, so
yeah.
we'll have there.
And do you have any plans to celebrate like afterwards, after you get a victory? Is there anything you like to do, like a certain food you like, a certain is there anything you like to do to celebrate wins or
So I do love me scran. I absolutely love me scran. It's never anything in particular, really, because I've got a pretty good relationship with food where like no food's bad food, and like
yeah.
the way I restrict the way my diet is now is better. I used to live on plain chicken and rice and black coffee, whereas now I'm pretty good with what I can and can't eat in camp, and it makes life easier. But one of my mates texted us the other day says there's this pizza place that's meant to be unreal. I can't remember the name of it to save me life. But I think we're going to end up there after we've been out for a couple of drinks, go and get some scran because I love me scran and I'm ready for some food like.
Is that what you're gonna go get that pizza? Just have pizza here, rice, chicken, just have it all in one.
No, I'll just have the lot. The lot. I'm not even bothered what it is. Like as long as there's a big portion of it, like sign us up.
It doesn't matter what it is, just give me food. I don't care what it is, just give me the food.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That's where I'm at.
Now I'm gonna give you a blank canvas. What are you gonna get Paul out there with? You have your choice. Is it a spinning wheel kick, Peruvian necktie? It's your choice what you want. One thing.
There could be all sorts. We've planned for so many different eventualities, and like I said,
Yeah.
my game's rounded up so well. I'd hate to put a move on it. We'll go with a Peruvian necktie. Why not?
And how good would it be to be able to get something like that? Because obviously it is a very difficult. Uh, so how would you feel to be able to secure something like that?
Well, I'd wish Cage Warriors done submission bonuses for fancy shit like that. Then we could be talking again. But I know they done it one the while ago where someone want to
Yeah.
watch. If, if there was something like that on for Peruvian necktie, I guarantee I'm jumping for it. Like.
And I know they did it before. Do you think they should be bringing back something like the fight of the night and performing bonuses like what the UFC does? Because I know they did do that in the past.
Mate, as a fighter, I'm always going to say if there's an opportunity for more money, put it there. But like I'm not going to say no to it. You know what I mean? But like Cage Warriors, like they look after the guys. They
Yeah.
do. They're really good. Like put you up in a nice hotel. Like the pay is good. Like the ticket deal's good. Like they are sound. But if you want to throw us a bit of money for tempting fancy subs and wheel kicks and stuff like that, then I'll throw some wheel kicks.
I mean, I don't know what time it is. May as well just look at that watch I just got. And
Yeah.
what have you made of the Cage Warriors so far this year? Because they have been putting on banger cards. They've been banger finishes. Luke Riley was the first night. Anthony or Roscoe was the night before. You had London headlining. Was Harry Hardwick. How do you feel like they have done their matchmaking so far?
Ian Dean's a man, like he's shit hot with it, and like Cage Warriors, it's a. There's been some sick fights this year. I always follow the Cage Warriors cards. Well, I follow all MMA because you should keep up
Yeah.
to date with it. But there's been some absolutely unreal fights put on so far this year, and it's only April. So yeah, and there's going to be at least one more unreal fight on April 19th. So
And what did you make, obviously, of George Hardwick? He was so close to that UFC shot once again, but then I can't remember his name, but the Brazilian came in on less than a week's notice and being able to pull that off. That must have been, just as a fighter, it just shows his spirit, his grit of always staying ready.
yeah, it was a mad one, really. I've got a lot of love for George. Trains with George and Harry
Yeah.
quite a bit. So yeah, I thought George won the earlier rounds, one, two, and three, and then I thought I don't remember his name either. He came back and won the third and fourth, no, the fourth and fifth. which is crazy considering he took the fight on a week's notice. Normally, that's not how it comes back. But that guy came to fight. He came to fight, and he gave. And I've got a lot of respect for George. I love watching George fight. I think he does everything so textbook and so well, which is mad because Harry's more like unpredictable and
Yeah.
all over the place. Like they've trained together forever, and they both have like such different styles. But like, yeah, no, fair play to that guy coming in 5 round fight against like George, who's on like the cusp of the UFC, and to like pull that off. Fair play.
And I think he posted this on Twitter today. He got one half right. He wants James Power to face Adam Cullen for a shot at the title. Maybe have that on a card of him defending that belt against George Hardwick in that rematch. George certainly deserves that.
Yeah, I think when George has like defended the belt a few times, he was one fight off defending it more than
Yeah.
anyone. He had that run at the at Dana White's Contender Series. He had a good fight on there. Came up short. Like I think George deserves the rematch. Um, yeah, and then Adam Cullen versus James Power. That's a good fight. That is a sick fight. To be fair, I'd tune and watch that.
I will make sure you tune in on April the 19th as you can watch Bailey go and play the villain and get that victory on enemy soil. And you can see him get that Peruvian necktie. And make sure you tune in to watch the rest of the fights. It's a banger card. Is there anything else you're wanting to add or anyone that you're wanting to shout out?
I would shout out all the. I would like to shout out my gym, Sensei MMA. I'd like to shout out my wrestling coach, Mick Sudrin, Ace Rutherford, who created MMA as well. I'd love to shout out my sponsors, Stewart's and Sons Recovery, NBC Renewables, and New Day Safety Solutions. My striking coach, Jamie Bates. I'd like to shout out Steve Gordon, my S&C coach. The team's massive. Like people don't
Yeah.
realise how much time and energy of like more than just me goes into this. I'd like to shout out to my fiance Kate for doing pretty much everything, keeping us alive. So yeah, and shout out to my family and friends and everyone who's bought tickets and everyone who tunes in to watch and everyone who's wished us luck.
Well, make sure you tune in. You can watch Bailey get a step closer to that featherweight crown, and it's going to be a banger night. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for your time, mate. I appreciate it.